All right, welcome to Sport Talk on Enterprise TV, where sport news from the four corners of the world are delivered at its best. If you are joining us for the first time, please do well to follow us across all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. My name is John or Alnassr. You join me and let's ride together. You already highlighted, starting with local football. Shooting Stars floor REMO Stars in South-West Derby, Rivers United win at home. FIFA announces December 15 players release date for AFCON. Merino and SAKA see 3 vital points for Premier League toppers. Mbappe hits stellar brace as Real Madrid trash Athletic Club. In other sports, Giannis Antetokounmpo exit with calf strain as Bucks beat Pistons. Now let's feed you with the details, starting with local football. Shooting Stars at Clouds REMO Stars 1-0 in a trailing South-West Derby in Ibadan on Wednesday, 3rd December 2025. Ismail Ayodele's 36-minute strike separated both teams on the night. Shooting Stars, who are now unbeaten in their last 2 Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) games, moved to 5th position on the log. The Ole Warriors have so far amassed 33 points from 15 games. Elsewhere, Rivers United recorded a 1-0 victory over Kano Pillars at the Adoki Amasiamaka Stadium, Port Harcourt. Boluwaji Shomade scored the decisive goal for Finidi George's side on the stroke of 90 minutes. Rivers United closed the gap on leaders Ikorodu City to 1 point following the hard-earned win. Kano Pillars remain bottom of the log with a paltry 9 points from 15 games. Away from NPFL, let's move straight to AFCON. Nigerian and African internationals preparing for the 2025 African Cup of Nations will remain with their clause for an extra week after FIFA confirmed that players will now be released no later than December 15, easing concerns across European leagues. The ruling means Super Eagles stars such as Victor James Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze, Alex Iwobi, Calvin Bassey and others expected at the tournament in Morocco will be available for club duties deeper into the festive fixture schedule. Before Wednesday 3rd December announcement, teams face the prospect of losing their African players as early as December 8th, a scenario that had drawn complaint from several European sides. Clubs such as Liverpool, Manchester City and Manchester United will still lose inflation African players, but for a shorter period. Mohamed Salah will depart Liverpool, while City will be without Omar Mamouche and Ryan Ait-Nouri. United will lose Brahim Mbomo, Amad Diallo and Mazraoui. Arsenal, Chelsea and Leeds, however, will remain unaffected. Several of these clubs will also feel the impact of Nigeria's colours, with Fulham set to lose Iwobi, Bassey and informed winger Samuel Chukwueze, while Brentford will be without Frank Onyeka. Wolverhampton Wanderers face the absence of striker Cholu Arokodare, and Atalanta will release Ademola Lookman, one of their most decisive attackers, who is just hitting top form. Further withdrawals include Galatasaray forward Osimhen, Sevilla Pierre-Chidera Ejuke and Akor Adams, and Club Brugge midfielder Rafael Onyedika, all of whom will report for Nigeria's AFCON campaign. Away from local football, let's move straight to foreign football. Arsenal have beaten Brentford 2-0 in the Premier League, extending their lead atop the table to 5 points over Manchester City. Mikel Merino headed the host into the lead in the 11th minute, scoring for the second time in 4 days. The lead remained 1-0 until second half stoppage time, when Bukayo Saka scored to put the game to bed. Already missing first choice central defenders Gabriel and William Saliba, Arsenal saw one of their deputies, Christian Mosquera, go off injured before halftime. Declan Rice was also forced off due to injury in the second half. Well, Arsenal still sits clear at the top, but here is a look at the top half of the Premier League standings. Other result: Liverpool 1, Sunderland 1, Leeds 3, Chelsea 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 3, Aston Villa 4. Burnley lost at home to Crystal Palace 0-1, Wolves lost to Nottingham Forest 0-1. Away from English Premier League, let's move straight to Spain. Kylian Mbappe hugged the headlines with a stunning double to help Real Madrid trash Athletic Bilbao 3-0 in La Liga. With the pressure piling up on Los Blancos following a lean patch of 3 consecutive draws, they responded with a dominant display against the Lions of San Mamés. Mbappe continued his red-hot form after opening the account with a screamer, a controlled Trent Alexander-Arnold's diagonal ball brilliantly and slalomed past Athletic players before triggering a leather strike past Unai Simon. Eduardo Camavinga doubled the lead after heading home from close range just before halftime. Kylian Mbappe completed his double with a very long-range screamer, leaving no chance for Simon. The French international has now scored 25 goals and provided 4 assists in 20 games for Los Blancos this season. He is the top scorer of both La Liga and the Champions League. The 26-year-old is also on the verge of breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's record for the most goals for Madrid in a calendar year, 59 goals in 2013. Away from foreign football, let's move straight to other sports. In the world of basketball, the Milwaukee Bucks beat Detroit Pistons 113-109, despite losing the NBA's two-time most valuable player Giannis Antetokounmpo to injury early in the match. Giannis' 30 fell to the floor in the 3rd minute and had to be helped off court by his teammates. The Bucks trailed by 18 points in the first quarter, but fought back at Milwaukee's FISA Forum to claim just their 2nd win in 10 games. Kevin Porter Jr. registered 26 points for the Bucks, with Ryan Rollins adding 22 and AJ Green scoring 11 of his 19 in the 4th quarter to fuel the comeback. Elsewhere, James Harden and Leonard combined for 48 points to help the Los Angeles Clippers end a 5-game losing streak with a 115-92 win at the Atlanta Hawks. Jamal Murray scored a season-high 52 points as the Denver Nuggets beat the Indiana Pacers 135-120 in Indianapolis. That is how much I can take on sports on Enterprise TV 7. If you are here to follow us across all social media, endeavor to do that. We are at Enterprise TV 7 across all social media platforms with our website at www.enterprisetv.com, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My name remains John Alnassr. See you next time.